Hello, I'm going to do the Aries energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate. If it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate, as those may be meant for someone else. All right. All right, we have a whole bunch that fell over. So we have the Hangman. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the, King of Swords, Page of Cups, King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. All right. I feel like you're having trouble. I feel like you're overwhelmed with the Seven of Cups. It's like very overwhelming energy, and I'm kind of focusing on this snake that is coming out of this cup for some reason. I feel like you're overwhelmed. You have a lot on your plate. You have a lot going on your mind. I almost feel like, are you over criticizing or being over analytical about something? Sometimes we just keep, like, do you keep thinking about something over and over and over again? And I feel like you're kind of stuck in this cycle, and you're having trouble seeing things differently. You're having trouble being in this hanged man. I almost feel like, do you feel like you're like upside down, or your life is upside down, or you're feeling really overwhelmed, and you're just like, there's so much going on, or there's so much that you're thinking about that you can't really kind of narrow things down and focus on things. Ten of Wands and King of Wands. I feel we have the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the King of Wands. So definitely a lot of strong energy around you. There could be a lot of people that are maybe trying to pull you in different directions. Like the King of Pentacles trying to pull you one way, the King of Wands trying to pull you another way. And listen to what they say, the King of Swords trying to pull you another way. I feel like, are you being pulled in a lot of different directions? That can definitely be overwhelming in itself. Like if you feel like everyone's pulling you in a different direction. Are you carrying like the burden of, like, is everyone putting responsibility on you instead of taking it on themselves? And you're like, how do I move on from this? How do I let go of this? I feel like you just have a lot of weight on your shoulders. We have the Queen of Swords. We have Temperance. Change. Something's got to change here with the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have the Queen of Cups. Look at that. Lots of people around you. Lots of people around you. Now we have the Queen of Swords and we have the Queen of Cups. And look at that. Like, the Queen of Swords is like looking right, and look at the faces. Look at the faces that are on there. And they almost look angry at each other. And this one's trying to point to that one and say, well, you did this or you did that. Coming face to face. I feel like you have a lot of chaos around you. That's what I feel like. Kind of in the middle between the two is we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is change, and we have Temperance, which is compromise and balance. I almost feel like you have to find a balance between all of these people that you have around you. Like your life feels topsy-turvy. And trying to find that balance as to, how do I get over this? How do I get past this? Something needs to change. I almost feel like you need to step up to the plate, and you need to say, okay, something's got to change. I feel like it's moving things in a better direction, moving things almost like, I almost feel like walking away, moving away, getting away from the energy. Sometimes we get so caught up in it. Like it's almost like we're a deer in the headlights, and we keep watching this train wreck happen. you know, but it's like, okay, I got to get away from this. I got to make some changes. I've got to make some choices. I feel like the big thing is to embrace this hangman and say, let me step away from this situation. Let me step away from all of these people. Let me take a step back and look back in and say, okay, what's really going on here? What is important to me? What works for me? Where do I need to set boundaries? Where do I need to kind of back away? What doors do I need to close? What doors do I need to open? I just feel like it's a huge assessment of this whole situation as to what is going on, and almost like kind of paring it down and starting it back at the beginning, because I feel like there's so much going on that there's no way that you can figure it out while you're in the middle of it, because there's like all of these people everywhere. It's like surrounding this. We've got the King of Swords, King of Wands, King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, like all of these people all surrounding you, and being able to say, okay, I need a timeout. I need some time to myself. I need to sort through this. I need to figure this out, right? I need to step away from this situation because it's become too heavy. It's too chaotic. It's making you feel overwhelmed. And I feel like you want a new start. I feel like you want a fresh start with these two pages, this Page of Cups and this Page of Pentacles. I feel like you want something new. I feel like you want a fresh start. But you can't do that when you have all of this chaos going on around you. But it's up to you to take control of this situation, right? And that if you want to remove yourself from this, if you want to move on from this, then it's up to you to find those ways or those reasons or those directions in order to move away from this chaos. And yeah, we can worry about what people have to say, but it's like if you say, hey, this is too overwhelming for me, this is too much going on, I've got to step away from this, I need to take a break. I always feel that if it's people that are close to you, I feel like it's important to say, okay, I'm going to take the next whatever time it is to step away and just kind of work on things. I need to work on me. I need to focus on me. I need to have some alone time, and to communicate that. And then if people get upset with you about that, then I feel like that kind of shows their true character. But if they're understanding of that, that also shows it too. And to make those choices that are best for you. Sometimes we just get too caught up in situations and we're like, you know what, I need to choose me. I need to choose what is best for me. It's not easy to do, trust me. It's not easy to do, to be able to step away and say, you know what, I need this time, and to kind of almost go through all of those things that you're feeling and figure out what's important to me and to prioritize things. What do I need to work on? What do I not need to walk away from? I just feel like you have a lot going on, but I do feel that you're going to be able to work this out. I do feel that because why? Because you're taking it under control, that you're not just accepting or settling for all of this chaos, that you're seeing that there's a problem and you're seeing that there's something that needs to be handled and done here, and that you're taking the steps to actually do it. And that's why I feel like you're going to be able to work through it, because you're doing something about it, right? You're doing the compromise. Are there some people that it's like, okay, I need to set my boundaries, but you know, I also have to compromise and set those boundaries, but also working through things, having patience to get through all this, because I feel like it's a lot that you have to get through. But if you want change, you have to be change, and I feel like you're the one that's in charge of making the changes. We have effort. I love it. Number 13, effort. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And you have to make the effort. If you're feeling overwhelmed, like I said before, you're feeling like this is too much going on for you, then you have to make the effort to make the changes. We have timeout. Oh, that's so perfect. Sometimes I surprise myself, to be honest. That's what I was saying, is that time out, right? Time out, like stop. Like there's too much going on here. Time out. What does that timeout represent to you? What is the timeout? What timeout works for you? Do you have to maybe go on a staycation? Do you need to take a little mini vacation for yourself? Do you need to kind of just, shut down that phone and just not allow people into your space and have that time? Like, what does that represent for you? But I definitely feel like you need to make the effort to take a time out to sort through all of this. All right, we have fortune reading card. Let's see, we have 2. So we have thorns. Weathering the challenges ahead will bring in a new and positive future. That is perfect. I feel like that definitely goes with this. These are challenges that you're having to get through, that you have to deal with, that you have to process, that you have to figure out what is going to work best for you. But once you're able to get through this, right, then things become more positive, things become lighter, and maybe you've set those boundaries and you stick to those boundaries and you've just made things so much better for yourself. We have Lion. Harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. I feel like it's being confident within yourself and saying, I've dealt with this long enough, I can't deal with this anymore, and I need to get this under control. All right, let's grab an animal oracle. Animal oracle. I like these 2. All right, we have cat spirit. Claim your independence. Again, I feel like that definitely reiterates the message in this reading, is that you need to claim your independence from all of this chaos that's going on, from all of this, whatever the 7 of Cups is. I feel like that's the main card in this reading, is whatever that is you are being overwhelmed by. I feel like that is what you have to claim, your independence from this overwhelming energy or all of these people or situations that are going on here. And then we have grasshopper spirit. Take a leap of faith. That nothing's going to change. Like I said before, that you have to take control of the situation and take that leap of faith and say, okay, I need to take control. This is what needs to work for me. And then let's grab a Star Dragons. We have inspiration. I feel like is what inspires you, what motivates you, right? Is there a person or a situation or something that was going on that inspires you? What made the light bulb go off? You know, is it this reading? Is this reading inspiring you to say, you know what, that really is what's going on with me, and I really do need to claim my independence, and I need to take a time out, and I need to make the effort to change things because this is not making me happy and I'm not being true to myself. So I have to fix this. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.